Welcome, everybody, to a brand new live show here that I'm also going to be helming called Weekly Watches with Luke and Mike. So,
Hey.
since because obviously this is our first episode of this new show that we're doing, obviously it's just going to be me and Mike. We might have guests along the way for the hell of it because who knows? We like to get to know other people, what they watch over the week.
Yeah. People are fun sometimes.
Yay.
Specifically the first guy that popped up in the chat.
Which is this man? It's the homie of the Pano Posse. So so what's going on? It's his first night of Sundance, Melon Farmers. Hope you're having a great time, man. Finally got to Sundance, so hopefully you're having a good time, buddy.
Yep. I thought you said
Ethan's
the first
in
movie.
here. How's it going? Luke and Mike from last night's stream are back in action.
I thought you said the first movie of Sundance was Melon Farmers. I was like, no, that's the term that he uses for us. So
he's seeing a winner at Sundance.
Oh yeah.
So but he likes to call us the Melon Farmers, but that's him. That's him as our little homies kind of thing. But yeah, Luke and Mike from last night's stream are back in action. Yes, we are, good sir, hosting a new show. But to clarify, usually Mondays would be my normal live show, but and this we will be trying to do Sundays now. But because of scheduling problems, my guest that I was supposed to have for tonight called off because she was sick. So hopefully she wasn't feeling good.
Who was that?
It was Tracy.
Oh, Tracy. Okay, gotcha.
She said she wasn't feeling well, and also she dedicates herself for another stream at at 8 p.m. Central, or no, not Central, Eastern.
Oh, okay. So literally
with John Automates and Bone Bridger. So she wasn't feeling well to do 2 streams. So
right.
So yeah. Goose 86 Wyatt. I was just on his live on TikTok. So what's going on, buddy? View with Drew MVP is in the building. What's up? Of course.
Oh, Noah.
He's not gonna forget that.
Yeah, we're not gonna forget that.
Especially how Gavin laughed after he said, "You have to pee in your belly button."
Oh, we all laughed after he said that.
I know, but but Gavin was the first one to do it. I checked the replay and he was the first one that laughed. So
oh my god.
Nope. We're not doing it. No. Sorry, buddy. Not doing it. We didn't even watch it this week. We only watched it once. We don't think we'll ever watch it again unless it's on a whim where it's like.
Except you fucking own it.
It's for completion purposes, remember?
Yeah, but I own the first 3, and I am probably never gonna buy the 4th one. But yeah, okay.
That's just my brain speaking, dude. You gotta remember that I'm not the right person for that. Just saying.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, how's everybody doing today? Sound off as much as you like down to the comments. What did you guys watch this week?
Happy Monday.
Yep, happy Monday. AKA the day that Garfield despises.
We all despise it. Let's be honest. We all despise it. Especially if you work on a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job. But
thankfully I only work 6 to 2, so.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Okay.
He's just messing. Okay. Yeah.
Good. Laren is in the building.
Goat. That's why he
Goat, Laren. What's up, Laren? Here, Goat.
What's up, dude?
We got to get you back on here sometime soon, dude. But anyways, guys, we're gonna stop rambling. Again, also go ahead and ask us questions for the hell of it. Go ahead, but mostly, sound off your opinions on the movies that we're gonna point out, or what did you guys watch this week? Let us know down in the chat. So, Mike, would you be kind enough to pull up Letterboxd, please?
Already did so.
All right, let's pull it up. Because I forgot to charge my iPad, he is going to help me with that. So I'm gonna start with mine. starting with.
Oh, brother, you just missed out on the Beekeeper with this one. Anyway.
Yeah, I know, but you. I mean, you and I can talk about it a little bit when we get to yours, but
yeah. Anyways,
but
Sideways.
We're gonna start with Sideways.
Yep.
Mike, introduced me to this movie. He actually watched it with me.
I did that.
I was contemplating for most of the time how I was going to feel about this movie because I was liking it, but I wasn't loving it. But after thinking about it more and more after we got done watching it, I was like, I'll raise my score, so I gave it 4 stars. It's got its problems. I think the film runs a little bit too slow, and also the film's 2 hours long. I really don't feel like it needs to be. I don't think it warrants that runtime. But besides those issues, I think it's a very, very good film. Paul Giamatti, Thomas Hayden Church, Virginia Gardner, and Sandra Oh are all terrific.
Yep.
So
I introduced it to him. We watched it like the exact same time, like hooked up on our phones and whatnot, and just said 3, 2, 1, hit the button, and then watched it together. So yeah, I've seen it twice now. This is my second time watching it, and I still love it. I think Paul Giamatti's character, arguably his best performance in this movie, but I mean it's up there for that one and Holdovers, so 2 Alexander Payne movies. But this one, honestly, I think is fantastic. Still, I think Paul Giamatti's character is like super relatable, and yeah, I think it's an outstanding film. But glad you liked it. But
I wish I loved it, but again, a rewatch might do the trick.
Yeah. Enter the Void. Was this one Monday?
Yeah, this one was I mean, I logged it on Tuesday, but I watched it Monday.
Okay.
This was my second Gaspar Noé movie. My first one obviously being Climax, because thanks to Fritzky, if he's watching this, for kind of getting me more into Gaspar Noé, after I watched Enter the Void, and boy, what a mindfuck of a movie this is. Mm-hmm. It is an absolute mindfuck. Gaspar Noé is not afraid to mess with the story structure. Like, he will, like, but also even, like, he's one of the most boundary-pushing filmmakers that's out there. Like,
yeah.
He definitely pushes boundaries.
I've only seen one of his films, and this is not one of them. So, yeah.
Is it Climax?
No, it's Love or whatever. I
Love, that's right. I forgot.
Review, so I just went ahead and did that.
You almost forgot about that. How dare you?
How dare I?
But regardless, I still slightly prefer Climax, but Enter the Void is honestly just as good, in my opinion. Yeah, but I think I might need to have to do like a rewatch of both, and then probably see where each one lands. So, but yeah, Enter the Void. It's a great movie.
Yep, I haven't seen it, so I can't give my thoughts. This one I can.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original from 1990.
Great movie.
I watched it with my buddy Tyler, aka Mind of a Nerd. If you haven't already, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, and also go follow him on Instagram because he is a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
We watched this one together because we were just looking for something to watch, and he said, and I was the one that picked Ninja Turtles because I suggested a couple, those didn't work out. Like, I suggested like the Italian Job, but I mean, he really wanted to pay attention to it, so we decided to go ahead and just watch Ninja Turtles. And I'm glad I made that decision because I still love this movie.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times, but I've only watched it like once or twice, like very recently, as in like the last couple years, like 2 or 3 years. But I think it's genuinely a phenomenal film, even though it's just, it's the goofy Ninja Turtles. Yippee!
I do think it is kind of dated when you really do think about it, like in certain aspects of this movie. But again, that's just nitpicking.
Yeah. It's a little dated, but yeah, I think it's.
But
it's
the costumes,
nostalgic.
Though, the costumes.
The costumes, I think, are actually
for these.
I think they actually hold up pretty well, except for
those hold up. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
certain other effects in this movie don't hold up.
Yep.
So,
I mean, the costumes hold up, except for the weird bit where Donnie's laughing and you can see two mouths, but
that just looked weird.
It's funny, but yeah.
But yeah, Cowabunga dudes, this movie rules.
Yep. Yeah, I love this movie.
I honestly didn't think we were gonna get a better one than that, but we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next up is Dream Scenario, a new A24 film I checked out. Probably the most recent one it's definitely the most recent one I checked out because I still have not seen Dix the Musical, but which I will get to. Besides the point, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about Dream Scenario. Yeah, sorry about that. But moving on. Dream Scenario. This is even though I still loved this movie the first time I saw it. I actually watched this one twice. I kind of likened this one to Videodrome for my viewing because I know I nitpicked that the third act felt like a commercial, and the first time I watched it,
it literally was a commercial.
But then when I rewatched it, I was like, I kind of felt like that was the point. I don't know why I missed. I didn't pick up on that the first time I watched it. So, because it was the same thing with Videodrome. Like there were certain things I wasn't picking up on when I first watched it, but rewatching it, like exactly after it was over, I was like, oh, okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is one of those films that it's like if you watch it a second time, there's going to be a lot more that you'll pick up on. So.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of, I think that that's not your next one, but yeah.
But I'll talk about it again probably later.
Yep. Self-reliance. Goose just brought this one up in the chat as well.
Or Wyatt brought it up in the chat. Watched Self-reliance last night. I thought it was pretty. Yeah, it's got some good originality to it. Jake Johnson did a good job directing it. He's good in the film, and Anna Kendrick and Andy Samberg are also good. But the film I thought was insanely forgettable. Like, there wasn't really anything about it that really struck a home run with me. But regardless of it, I thought it was fine. Nothing, but definitely not a movie I'll ever watch again.
I did watch it as well. I don't know if it's one that I'll ever watch again, and I don't think I logged it, but I did. I think I watched it last week, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Polite Society. This one was a rewatch. I kind of was simmering on this one, and when I found it on Amazon Prime, I was like just scrolling through, and I was like, "There's nothing else to watch." Fuck it, I'll watch.
Don't you own this one? Don't you own this one too, though?
I know, but I was home alone for the day, so.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I was just spending the day watching movies, and I was just looking through Amazon Prime, and I saw that, and I was like, "There's nothing else I want to watch." So yeah, sure, I'll rewatch Polite Society. I forgot how good this movie was. Like on a rewatch, like I honestly forgot how good it was. It's creative. It's not just a stupid martial arts comedy. It's a movie that revolves around a good story. And also some really, really fun over-the-top action sequences that definitely take a lot of inspiration behind Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
It's
personally, I think it's pretty good. It's not as good as its counterpart, Scott Pilgrim, but yeah, I think it's good.
It's basically the director's passion, but behind. But it's definitely very derivative. Like that's like really my nitpick with the film is that it's very, very derivative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's still a blast. That final fight scene was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Predestination.
Another rewatch, Spirit Brothers movie, a movie that really does ask some uncomfortable questions about the logic of time travel and gives you some very, very risky answers. So,
yeah,
That's all thanks to the creativity of the Spirit brothers, which was definitely they're definitely better at making sci-fi films, like hell, even sci-fi horror, because we had Daybreakers,
and this one is kind of a horror movie as well.
And yeah, if you watch this movie, do not give away don't give away anything about it, because there is a lot, like, and I mean a lot that unravels in
it's
you do
an
not
hour
see
and a half long. Yeah, it's an hour and a half long, so yeah, there's a lot to unpack in just a quick short time. But I was also the person who introduced this to you, so well, not introduced it, but like
well, I had heard about it, but then it just flew over my head.
Yeah, it got you to watch it, I should say.
Yeah, you should probably say it like that. So, but
right, yeah.
Let's hit the comments. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting us know, Wyatt.
Right, yeah.
Hey, guess who popped in? It's the dude himself. What's up, brother? And thank you for that. Very good, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if you followed me or not, but yeah. Yep. Predestination's great. We watched this one.
Mommy's worth their maggots now.
Yeah.
Evil.
Open up
do
now.
You and I really need to talk about why this film is so good?
Probably not.
We've already covered The Waterfront with this film, but like in the past, we watched it together and it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's gruesome, for sure.
Yep.
And a movie that takes a lot of risks.
Yeah, it definitely does. Open up now. Yes, this is Letterboxd right on here, but yeah, Movies and Trains is like my my handle, and then also Mike's Reviews and Analysis is the actual username. If you want to go hit me up, but thank you, man. I'll make sure you go follow as well. And then Laren's
nothing a big old hugging kiss from you won't fix.
Mm-hmm. Open up now.
That movie's Alyssa Sutherland in that movie is so fucking creepy.
So creepy.
Have you seen The Foot Fist Way? I've never even heard of that.
Nope, never heard of it.
I've already covered The Waterfront with my thoughts already, because I said I picked up on some stuff when I rewatched it with dream scenarios. So I think we can go ahead and just move on.
Okay.
I've already covered The Waterfront, so boy,
not covered The Waterfront on this one.
Oh boy. Yeah, the movie that kind of destroyed its own genre. Anyone But You.
Destroyed its own genre.
I feel like with the way that they covered I kind of felt like the way they did this premise, I kind of felt like they were just trying to make fun of certain rom-coms from the past. So, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That's the way I viewed it. But Anyone But You was so damn funny.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney are a power couple together. I would like to see more movies with them. Like,
he better not kill my damn wife. God damn.
Looks like I already did.
No, he better not. She's mine, bitch.
We're not
Get away from her, you bitch.
We're not doing that debate tonight.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Hey, what'd I say? We ain't doing that debate.
I know.
But yeah, I love this movie. It's hilarious.
Yep. And another great
movie. Equalizer. This was another rewatch. I rewatched it and I was like, yep, this is still the best one. Like,
yep.
Even though Equalizer 3 was still pretty awesome and all that, but this is far and away better. Like,
I think that all three of them are actually like pretty close knit together. They're a pretty consistent series, but 2 is easily the worst one. I'd say the first one is pretty easily the best.
So I mean, this is going to be most people's ranking from best to worst, 1, 3, 2.
Yeah,
but others it'd be 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, I get why some people would go 3, 1, 2.
Oh, okay. The Boys in the Boat. This, talk about generic, predictable, and just all around kind of a snooze fest. Now, look, great performances, especially from Joel Edgerton, who is terrific in this movie. Like, as the coach, like, he's amazing in the film. Great character. But there's nothing about this film. There's really nothing about this film that would make me want to go back and revisit it. Because it's just a plain and vanilla biopic and underdog story. That's really all it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It didn't really like pique my interest too much, but yeah.
I still figured I'd give it a try because my local theater got it. And I wanted to at least see kind of what the fuss was all about, because this film got pretty negative reviews. Like,
yeah, it like pretty mixed, it looks like, but yeah.
Well, on Letterboxd, but I'm saying like in regards to like Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in like the 30s, I think. I don't know.
Let me look.
Anyways,
yeah.
Since I'm getting on a David Lynch kick before starting Twin Peaks, I rewatched the first one I ever watched from him, called The Elephant Man.
57% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow. Higher than I thought, but still not very good.
Yeah, it's rotten.
Yeah. I don't know why anyone but you has a lower score than that, because that's kind of criminal to me.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. The Elephant Man is one of the most depressing films I've ever seen. It's so sad and so difficult to watch, but it's one that it's like, yeah, watch it at least once.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again, but yeah, it's
I had to at least give it a rewatch since I was on the kick. So
yeah.
And then speaking of the David Lynch kick, we have Wild at Heart. I watched this. I got the Shout Select Blu-ray. I checked it out, and I really enjoyed this. Nicolas Cage and Laura Dern together are terrific. Nicolas Cage, you can't... What is there not to love about Nicolas Cage?
Exactly.
Like, this movie also will prove it. Like, we've already talked about like 2 Nicolas Cage movies already. We talked about Dream Scenario, and now we're at Wild at Heart. Nicolas Cage is my dude. Like, he is my guy to meet. Literally, no pun intended, since we talked about Dream Scenario. But regardless of that, I really enjoyed this movie. It's got its problems. I do think that there are certain elements to it that I felt were rushed. And also think they could have extended some of the things that they don't really explain with this film very well. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it. Not much else to complain about.
Sweet. All right, and that is your most current entry on Letterboxd.
Yeah, and let's hit the comments here really quick.
Yeah.
It's a stupid martial arts comedy starring Danny McBride. Okay, cool.
I feel like I've heard of it then if it's Danny McBride, but yeah, I don't know.
Ferris, what's up, Ferris? How's it going? Says my friend is a fanboy of Boys in the Bow. Well, I'm happy for that, but it wasn't really my thing. Just watched all the Equalizer for the first time a couple months ago. Didn't really care for the third one, honestly. That's okay. I mean, first one, no, the third one, I might say.
Pretty divisive, but yeah. Yeah,
it's kind of divisive. There's people that love it. I honestly kind of love it.
It's good.
There's people in the middle on it, and there's definitely going to be people that hate it. But it's a really fun movie. I mean, you literally see Denzel Washington stab a guy in the eye with a gun.
Yeah. If anything, that movie definitely is like the goriest of the 3, but it's probably
Grant
the most
has this really good quote
of all of them.
Yeah, but if I want to shout out Grant for a second, because he told me about when he did his first reactions on TikTok with Ryan, his buddy Ryan, he said they don't give an NC-17 just for violence, because this movie is freaking brutal. Like, it's like, that is so true.
Content. Yeah, they just give it for explicit content, but
yeah, and it's like they don't give an NC-17 rating for violence. Grant and I even talked about that with the Beekeeper. Like, I mean, that one's definitely not as brutal, but still freaking brutal.
Yeah, I mean, Beekeeper's definitely not as fucked up gory as that, but yeah.
But it still kind of has that feel to it. But
yeah.
But yeah, let's hit the next comment. Got a poster for Boys of the Boat while going to see Wonka. Nice. I hope I can get a poster for
Wonka.
No, I'd actually want a poster for Poor Things or Anyone But You.
Those would be good ones. Yeah.
Or maybe even
I want a poster of Anyone But You hung up on my ceiling, so I can look at my life.
I'd even go with like I said, I would even go with the Beekeeper.
Yeah. Well, I want
a poster for the Beekeeper.
I want a poster of Anyone But You hung up on my ceiling, so I can look at my gorgeous wife every single night that she's not home. I'm kidding. She's not actually my wife. We're not engaged yet.
It's if you guys thought that they were husband and wife or just like actually husband and wife for 1 second, you guys are idiots.
Do you think this face would get married to someone as gorgeous as her? No.
Probably not. No offense, but
no. Yeah, I have a pepperoni face, so yeah, pepperoni pizza face.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's not, but yeah. Sydney never called me that, but yeah.
Jared, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Nick Cage is the greatest actor of his generation. I agree. Yes, you have, dude. You need to finish. Also, for one thing, Jared, if you need a movie to watch, you need to finish Beau Afraid
and Ninja Turtles.
Well, yeah, freaking watch Mutant Mayhem, bro. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's another one I should tell him to watch? The Holdovers.
Yeah.
Morley, I would suggest it to watch around Christmas time, but still, it's a film that you don't really have to watch around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch it at any time of the year. Watching it for the first time, I thought it was a little overrated, even though I gave it a 7 out of 10. That's fair.
Did you get my reference about like the thing about bitch? I don't remember what the get away from her, you bitch! No, get away from her, you bitch!
That's Aliens. I knew that already.
If you haven't seen Aliens, but yeah,
I've seen Aliens before, and I know.
I
knew that from the.
I'm talking to Ferris, dumbass, not you.
Sorry. That also explains me too. I'm an idiot. Mike is going to be like Russ from Christmas Vacation with the Janet Jackson poster.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. What did you guys think of the Kevin Hart movie Lift? I have not seen it.
Not great. No, don't bother.
Regardless, I'm definitely not talking about it.
It's shot like a goddamn Progressive commercial. It looks like shit. The story is so generic. It's just.
Was it a shit smeared lens or no?
A what?
Did it feel like a shit smeared lens or no?
No, it just was like shot like a literal fucking commercial.
Yeah,
it was weird.
Did you see D&D last year? Yes, we did. It's a good movie.
We'll actually talk about that one in a little bit.
Did you see The Retirement Plan? Yes, and it sucks.
Yes. It's goofy for sure.
Look, the only thing that really keeps that film afloat, from being a complete disaster, is obviously Nicolas Cage, but also Jackie Earle Haley.
Yeah,
those are the two standouts of that movie. Ron Perlman isn't even good in that movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grant, I don't want to steal another quote from you, but yeah, Ron Perlman, fire your fucking agent. Just call your buddy Guillermo del Toro, please.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The dude from Game Night was the standout.
I haven't seen Game Night, so I don't know who you're talking about, but
you definitely need to check out Game Night.
Yeah. Oscar noms!
That is correct.
Finally.
That is correct. So maybe again, depending on what's going on, we might do a stream, talking about the nominations. And also give our predictions. Of what we think will win, but also what we want to win.
And also stay tuned for our buddy Gavin's podcast, because we may or may not be talking about the Oscars in one episode with him and his brother. But
Who knows?
Maybe not.
I think they probably come out early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 tomorrow or something like that. They start 8:30.
Thank you, Ferris.
Is that CST? Probably.
Probably CST.
90s Nick Cage movie. Face Off.
Face Off or The Rock?
I've actually never seen The Rock, so.
What?
I know.
You've never seen The Rock?
That movie is so fucking hard to find as of right now in terms of like DVD because everybody's freaking bought that shit. And then the movie is so goddamn hard to find on streaming. It's streaming options. Let me find this. Yeah, it's just available for rental right now. Hold up. I'm gonna try and hold on. The Rock movie. Let's find this. Yeah, it's just on rental right now, and I'm trying to wait until I can like buy it because it's just going with Nick Cage collection. But yeah.
But
I've actually seen the tail end of it on TV, and that's it.
Con Air is a good one.
Con Air is such a
it's stupid. It's so dumb. Like, it's really, really dumb.
I feel like that movie would have worked.
That's a movie where it's like it's the right kind of dumb.
Like, yeah, I feel like that movie would have worked even better if it was John Woo, and that's why I love Face Off so much.
Hell, even if it was actually Michael Bay that directed it, because it feels like a Michael Bay copycat made it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Even though Simon West, I think, is a really good director. Like, I think he's actually a lot of fun to watch a movie that he made. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely carbon copy of what Michael Bay does.
Yeah, for sure.
Factual information. Factual information.
Facts.
Con Air is a good one, but but the real answer for us, it's Face Off.
Yeah, Face Off is my favorite for sure.
Anyway,
I will never not see Nick Cage with those scars on his face, man. Who dog?
You're not having any fun, are you, Sean? Try terrorism for hire. Blow some shit up. It's more fun.
Smoking a cigarette with sunglasses on and no face. Ugh.
Yeah, but I already figured it. But I figured out a way to trap him. I will become him.
That is the cheesiest movie ever, but yeah.
But again, it's the right kind of cheese.
Yep. 90s.
It's cheese. not like a 90s movie that's so cheesy that it actually tastes like moldy cheese.
Yeah. I've never seen Leaving Las Vegas, Laren.
That was the one that was actually his Oscar win.
That's what I was about to say, is that he won an Oscar for that one, so I need to. I think it's on Max now, so yeah.
Bringing Out the Dead, I've been really wanting to check out. That's one of Martin Scorsese's movies.
Yeah, it's more like underknown movies.
Yeah, so I needed, but I have heard of it before though, long before I started doing YouTube, because I know some movie collectors have had it. But other than that, yeah, I still have not seen Bringing Out the Dead, and it doesn't even have a fucking Blu-ray.
Damn, it doesn't?
No.
That sucks.
So yeah, Paramount, get off your ass and release that on Blu-ray, please.
Or give it to Criterion or Kino Lorber, because I know they had a deal with Kino Lorber, but I don't know if that's expired or not.
They could give it to Criterion, because they have a couple Scorsese movies on Criterion.
Yeah, Kino would be
After Hours,
good
Irishman.
Yeah,
and this is one of his more not so mainstream thrillers, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jesus freaking Christ, Jared.
Dude, we're on the 22nd, and you still got 9 days. Just chillax it for a second and then just watch all of them on the same day, because I'm sure you can.
Because apparently how you watch your movies there, buddy.
Yeah.
But regardless, let's just move on. So yeah, since we're half an hour in, Mike can go ahead and start with his.
All right, presenter, baby.
Shit balls.
All right. First up, speaking of balls, the ping pong ball coming up right at the screen. Anyway, yeah, I watched Forrest Gump for the umpteenth time. My third time reviewing it here on Letterboxd, but I've seen it 10 times, maybe.
Hi, I'm Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump.
I've worn lots of shoes. I bet if I
My
think
mom
about
always
it.
said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never
Mm.
know what you're gonna get.
I bet if I think about it real hard, I can remember my first pair of shoes.
Lieutenant Dan,
Mama
ice
said they
cream.
could take me anywhere. She said they
Lieutenant
was my
Dan.
magic shoes. Yeah. Yeah. It's Forrest Gump.
Jenny, why do you have AIDS?
Okay. You interrupted me like 5 times while just doing that
I'm
one quote,
sorry.
pal.
It's just too quotable. Like,
Pal. All right.
sorry.
Anyway, yeah. Like I say on here, it's one of my all-time favorites. Lieutenant Dan. Up there with fucking Han Solo for like my favorite movie character ever. Yeah. Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. Lieutenant Dan. Yeah.
Ice cream.
Lieutenant
This movie
Dan.
is just a legitimate classic. Like
Yeah.
this movie still holds up. Like,
Yeah. It's amazing. And then Sideways, we already talked about it. Love it. Watched it with Luke. And then Dungeons and Dragons. It's great. Like I said, we would talk about it.
I don't know why people were sleeping on this one when it came out.
I saw a lot of people have this in like their top 10 of last year, and I was like, oh, glad this is getting recognition now. Like this girl right here, this chick right here, Mariana, had this in her top 10. Glad it was, because it's great.
So much fun.
Go check Mariana out. She's great. But yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of fun. What's 2 + 2? I suck at math.
Hey, I may have triggered the mechanism because he steps on the mechanism that was supposed to be for the bridge.
Mm.
Oh my god, Simon! Look, Justice Smith is great in the movie, but he is a fucking terrible sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a terrible sorcerer, bro.
Yeah, Justice Smith is an underrated actor for sure.
He's great.
Yeah. The Raid 2, I've seen the first one. It's great. I don't think this one is quite as good as the first one, but I actually do really, really like this one still. The action is genuinely awesome, and I think the story, while it might be a little bit overdone at this point, I think it's actually a great story that was used pretty well in this. I think it's a little bit too long. It's like 2.5 hours plus. It's a long ass movie, but it is good. Really, really enjoyed this one.
I've actually never seen The Raid 2.
Have you seen the first one at least?
Of course. I've seen The Raid Redemption. I've just never seen The Raid 2.
Yep. Great. This one, I just rented this on Vudu, Suitable Flesh. This one, I think, was at Fantastic Fest, and I heard some decent things about it, where it was like a Lovecraft sort of thing, where it was like a Lovecraft type story, but it was just like very tame and almost like a porno, which was like really weird. What I heard, it was like a porno, but with everybody's clothes on while they were having sex, which was really weird. But, and it kind of was that. It was a very weird movie. Very much Lovecraftian type story, and it's kind of like a Skinamax type movie, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. It was okay though. I figured I'd check it out. It looked kind of neat. Love the poster, by the way. Poster's sick. Anchorman, the Legend of Ron Burgundy.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Voila.
Oh man. Oh, hold on. I had another quote. Stay classy, San Diego. I had another one that was like, that popped up a while ago. It was like something about bourbon. I love bourbon. But Anchorman, the first one, is a classic. I love it. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Amazing movie. Yeah, And 60% of the time, it works every time.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, but whatever.
Funny.
Yep. Evil Dead Rise, already talked about it. It's awesome. Watched it with Luke on a watch along. Go check out the watch along. Yeah. Echo. Yeah, this show's kind of balls, honestly. Yeah. Kind of, it stank. Yeah. And then also, Luke was a bad choice. Yeah.
All right. Let's just move on.
And also another but MCU project. This guy disagrees, but yeah.
We don't need to get too deep into that because otherwise people are just going to be arguing about it in the chat.
Yeah, this movie was ass. I'm sorry.
No, don't need to apologize, dude, because honestly, here's my thing. Mike and I had this conversation already, but I really could care less what anybody really thinks about the Marvels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you love it, if you really like it, if you like it, if you don't like it, or if you hate it, whatever, it's fine. Like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones where it's just like, okay, because it's like, it's a divisive movie. So,
yeah.
So honestly, I really could care less, honestly. So we don't need to really go into too much detail.
The main thing I even appreciate about the movie is how hot Brie Larson looks in this movie. Sue me. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong.
She's hot in this movie. Holy shit.
Okay, now let's take a leap here.
Okay. American Fiction, on the other spectrum of 2023 movies. This guy has not seen it yet, but I want him to very much badly.
I know I need to, but yeah, I probably got to wait until Amazon Prime.
Yep, it was on a Fandango at home deal, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna freaking drop the $20. I'll watch it. I think it might have been even more than 20, but yeah,
from the looks of it, it was worth it.
It was great. I really like this movie. Jeffrey Wright is great. It was really funny. There was like some gut busting moments. Very relatable story, and it actually reminded me a lot of Sideways. So yeah.
Yeah, and also the thing I heard it was like from what I've heard mostly from people, that's how you do a satire.
Yeah, it is definitely how you do a satire. Not May December.
May December is not how you do it. American Fiction and Dream Scenario is how you do satire.
Yep. Another movie I rented, we're going to go through a bunch of these that I rented. So American Fiction, and then Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Personally, I thought it was pretty good. Nothing more, nothing less. It was pretty solid. Middle tier movie, one of the better movies in the Hunger Games, so that should probably tell you how I feel about the Hunger Games movies. Not a huge fan, but I enjoyed this one. It's a little long, and I feel like the third act is kind of just like a tacked on sequel, but it was pretty good. Probably one.
I can tell you right now.
Let's browse through the posters because I didn't change mine. I like that one. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like that one. I like that one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna
There's Jason Schwartzman. Find that one.
Where's that one at?
It's right. It's the first one in the third row.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that one's pretty funny. But I like that poster.
Smile. It's why we have teeth.
Yeah. So yeah,
bro, of his dialogue just made me bust up laughing.
Yeah, I like Hunger Games. I liked Hunger Games. Better than the Mockingjay movies. Yeah.
Dude, if the ending didn't feel so rushed to me, that one would be my favorite of the franchise.
Yeah. Dream Scenario, already talked about it. I think it's really good. Kind of scary, honestly, which I really dug about it, but I didn't really dig the third act epilogue sort of thing, but it was solid. I liked it. There's some really like really weird, like explicit shit that goes down in this one that I was like, okay, why? What's exactly the point of this? I don't really know. Is this like he's trying to fulfill some chick's like sexual fantasies or something like that? It was weird, but yeah.
But then again, A24 just knows how to push boundaries.
That is true, yeah. So I dug it. I like the scary shit about it. This one I did not rent. Foe. This movie sucks balls. Made me like almost fall asleep. It felt like it was 3 hours long, and it's less than 2 hours. So if that's telling you anything, don't watch this fucking movie. 1.5 out of 5.
What?
Exactly.
Sorry. I was trying to basically signify what you would have done if you just fell asleep entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of his favorite movies of the year, we have Priscilla. Well, this and Dream Scenario are both, but yeah, Priscilla. I liked it a lot. I won't ever watch it again, though. That is the main thing that holds it back from me. But it's great. Genuinely a great movie. Would be a 4.5 out of 5 if it was a technically rewatchable movie, but yeah. This one and Elvis, I think, are pretty much on par. I'd probably like this one a little bit more just because, you know.
It's the way that they tackle the story.
Yeah. And I believe this is the last one that I have. So yeah, The Beekeeper. I did not see this one in IMAX, like the poster might say, but I did watch it in the theaters, and it was a lot of fun. I'd said on here that Jason Statham had a really lackluster year last year, so this is a pretty promising movie that he was sort of coming back. I hope this is not the last of his movies like this.
I honestly would like to see a follow-up to this. Like,
yeah, it would be a pretty fun one.
The ending to The Beekeeper, I will not give away anything about it in case you guys have still not seen it, which, by the way, go do so. The ending to this film really does set up something promising for the future.
It does, yeah. Leaves you on a good point where it's like, yeah, give me a sequel. Pretty fun.
Yeah, and the film is actually doing pretty well, so.
Mm-hmm.
We can definitely go in detail with this one a little bit more because we've both seen it now.
Yeah, I will say some of the cinematography looks a little whack. The writing in some spots and the dialogue is pretty awful, but regardless, I had a fun time with this one. My favorite movie of the year, but that's not saying too much.
My only issue.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie of the year, but that's not really saying much because we've had that shitty movie Role Play. We've had Lift.
That's not saying much for me because I've only seen now 3 movies for this year, which are this, which I loved, Self-Reliance, which I didn't care for all that much, and Night Swim, which was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch Night Swim, but this one, Mean Girls, Role Play, Lift, the shitty Justice League Crisis in Infinite Earths or whatever, and then
Self-Reliance.
Yeah, Self-Reliance. So not a great start to the year, but honestly a pretty fun one for a January movie. It works.
This is definitely this is the best January movie this year so far.
Yeah, and I'd say one of the better January movies that we've gotten in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the best one this year because you're a problem, all right. Goddamn right, I'm a problem.
I'm a beekeeper. I protect the hive.
When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
Yep. Sometimes I go after the hornets.
You have lost for these things. Until they fail, then you have me. Awesome. Dude, he freaking yeets the guy off of a bridge with his truck.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
That was so fake, but it was so good at the same time.
Like, I knew that was definitely CGI, but it's like, bro.
No, it was a doll. It was not CGI, but that was 100%.
I thought that was CGI, but
that was 100% a doll. But yeah, you could tell.
Great.
There was just like the voiceover screaming. He's like, ah, And then you just see the doll just like staying super still.
Well, it's obvious, dude. His arms are like in, like buckled in, so it's like there's no freaking way that he would even be able to move.
I mean, there kind of is. Like you could just like wave around a little bit like a seal, but like
That'd only be with his legs.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of hard to do that with an actual person like on that, but I don't know. The action was insane though for that movie. So yeah. Anyway, that's everything for the watches.
Yeah, but that's definitely David Ayer's best film like in a while. Like,
oh, and Jared just sent the performance into our group chat. $75 million on a $34 million budget.
I don't know if it broke even.
Not yet, but it's doing pretty good. So
I think it has to be 80. I think it has to be like
double.
80 million or something to break even.
Yeah, like 85 million, I think, because it would be 65 million to, or 68 million to do double the budget, and then 0.5 would be 17, so like 85 million. Yeah, exactly 85 million actually.
So yeah, it needs to hit 85 million in order for it to break even.
Yep, which is not bad at all.
And I'm glad it's actually doing well for the type of movie that it is.
Fuck! I just scratched the pool.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, wait, I don't want to ask about this because really I wouldn't care. But what's the box office numbers for Night Swim?
Fuck. Let me see here. 1 second. I'm looking at Snapchat stories. Night Swim. Night Swim. Box office. Swear to God. Oh, he didn't make. Oh, I won. Let's go. Okay, let's freaking go.
Playing pool iMessage games, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. I love iMessage games. Not really. $15 million budget. It's made 37 million. So it would mean it would need like, yeah, it would be about 37 million.
Looks like we're probably gonna get more.
Probably not, because it just broke even. Because 37.5 would be even for that.
But, well, I know, but I'm just saying because of the fact that it's still making quite a bit of money, we're probably going to get more.
Yeah.
I don't want more because there's nothing to build on. Mm-hmm. There's literally nothing to build upon with that piece of shit.
Yep. I don't know what you would make a sequel for it, but yeah.
Give me a sequel to The Beekeeper, because The Beekeeper would actually make more sense to be a franchise.
Yep.
Make it like the Equalizer franchise in some ways, like, because you want to know something. You want to know something kind of funny that I kind of noticed while watching The Beekeeper.
What's that?
The way that Jason Statham's character goes, he made me think of a mixture of what's his name? Robert McCall and Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
He made me think of a mixture of those two characters. The reason why I say Jack Reacher is because people call him a ghost. And that's kind of how they treated Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
But obviously they call him the equal. But I would even go as far as saying Robert McCall, since because, he's out for revenge.
Yep. Mean Girls. In terms of Mean Girls, it hasn't broken even yet, but it's at 66.2 million. So it would need, let's see, so 72 would be times 2 plus 0.5. So 90 million to break even. It could get there.
Oh, holy shit! Huck is in the building. What's up,
Oh!
Huck?
What's good, dude?
Says a Beekeeper. Hell yeah, that movie kicked ass. Reacher is also a great show. I need to check out Reacher.
Hell yeah.
70.
Beekeeper.
Oh, Jared sent the ones for Migration.
Mm-hmm. Beekeeper kicked ass for sure, dude.
Yes.
I need to watch Reacher as well.
Oh wow, we got 10 people watching. Y'all are great.
Sweet.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this new show.
Yep. All right. Laren and Goose's conversation about Jenny. Forrest Gump.
Jenny, why do you have AIDS?
She is though. Jenny. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Beekeeper was so much fun.
It really was. Yeah. Glad I saw it.
If I was to cheat though, like honestly, because I saw it this year, anyone but you would be my favorite, but I'm not gonna cheat.
Yep.
I can't do that. So The Beekeeper so far is my favorite movie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Huckster.
The Huckster.
Punch that like button.
Wait, I didn't see that.
That's what.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There it is.
Statham punched that like button.
Bro,
hell yeah,
bro! You're awesome. Thank you so much, Huck. You're awesome, man. I need to get you on my live show at some point, man. Hit me up.
Yep, I'm starting up a live show too. So Huck, hit me up if you want to join too.
Do you guys think February will be a better month for movies than January? Maybe.
What do we got in February?
The only one that's really notable for me is Argyle.
Yeah, Argyle. Nothing else.
Well, we got Madam Web though, but I would only see it for Sydney Sweeney. So. Oh wait, Lisa Frankenstein is coming out. I forgot. Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah. Movie releases. Let's see here. Oh boy. 2024 release schedule. Let's see here. The 19th. We have January 26th. February 2nd, we have Argyle. Lisa Frankenstein. Like Lisa Frankenstein on the 9th. Amelie is getting re-released. Bob Marley One Love on February 14th.
Oh, why did I forget about One Love?
Yep. And then Madam Web as well on that day. The 23rd, Driveway Dolls.
The only reason why we would see Madam Web is for Sydney Sweeney.
Mm-hmm. My wife.
Your wifey.
My wife. My wife. Yes.
We just kind of pulled her into a love triangle.
Great success. Yeah. And then Driveway Dolls is on the 23rd. So
cannot wait for that one. But yeah, Bob Marley. Wait, let's see. Yep, that's right.
Madam Web comes out. I'm seeing One Love like 10 times before I do Madam Web. But yeah.
But I would again. I'm only seeing it for Sydney Sweeney, but also I would also just watch it to see if it's going to be any like a funny bad movie.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Argyle and Fall Guy are must watches for me. Fall Guy looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, must watches for me as well.
He said he's down. Ghostbusters Empire's coming out.
Yep.
Ghostbusters looks like a lot of fun.
Yep. And Huck said he's down for both, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So Huck. So I do mine every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, but if you also want to get on the weekly watches, man, you're always welcome.
Yep, hell yeah. And then mine is going to be your favorite movie. So it'll be once or twice a month, depending on how things work. Not planning to do once a week because I don't have time to do once a week. But yeah, just shoot me a message. What day works for you?
I think I'll see Madam Web, but I think One Love has way more potential.
I'm not seeing Madam Web in the theaters for a little while, at least. If there's nothing that really piques my interest for a week or so, well, the 16th. Oh, I know. That's never mind. I'm stupid. I Actually, yeah, the 16th is a Friday, so maybe I'll go see One Love like that weekend, but I'm not exactly sure, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Dan the Man asked if you're wearing a wedding ring.
technically it is, but I'm not married.
Yeah. This motherfucker's trying to steal my lady.
Maybe I already did.
No.
Let's see. Kingsley Benadir will kill it as Bob Marley. Oh yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with the most recent musical person biopics, the actors that have been playing the musical legends have been killing it. Like,
whoa, did not mean to hit that.
like seriously, Rami Malek was phenomenal in Bohemian Rhapsody as Freddie Mercury. Taron Egerton was great as Elton John. Austin Butler, though, playing Elvis Presley, phenomenal.
And Jacob Elordi as Elvis.
That doesn't count though, because that wasn't really a musical person biopic.
Yes, it was.
It was focusing on the love story between the two.
Still technically a biopic,
but it wasn't involving the music of Elvis Presley.
Okay, but it's still Elvis Presley, so it's a biopic and is about him because he's a music star. But yeah,
but it's from
Priscilla's perspective. Yeah,
that's the point I was trying to make, was that it was from Priscilla's point of view. So that's the reason why I don't count it. Same here. I think the best one for best performance is Rami Malek.
I've only seen Bohemian Rhapsody one time, so I couldn't tell you honestly. And I've only seen Rocket Man once, and Elvis once. You can tell I don't like really watching these movies a whole lot.
But if you need a really good music person biopic to watch, definitely check out Walk the Line.
I do need to watch that one.
Joaquin Phoenix playing Johnny Cash.
Love me some Joaquin, unless it's Napoleon.
Okay, look, I think he was good at Napoleon, but the biggest problem with his character is that he's not talking in a French accent.
I don't think he was very good in Napoleon, because he's just giving like a blank face the entire time, looking like he's depressed, even though he's like a bunch of exciting things are going on. He's just got the blank stare face. Give this
Did Wes Anderson write the script for that?
Mm-hmm. For real. Did he direct the movie and not Ridley Scott? Like, what the fuck?
It feels like the one that was really bringing the emotion was Vanessa Kirby playing as Josephine.
She was way better, but she wasn't even that amazing to carry the entire movie. But whatever.
The movie was just blah.
It's such a fucking bland movie.
Talk about massive disappointments.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks a lot, Ridley Scott. You fucked it up.
Somehow.
I never thought I would say that, but you did.
Mm-hmm. Pissed the bed.
Joaquin Phoenix's performance as Johnny Cash would be a close second. That's another great pick. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is just an incredible actor, like all the way around.
Yeah. Unless it's Napoleon.
I think we're past that already.
Yep.
But regardless, I would even say, I think we already know another great Joaquin Phoenix performance besides Joker.
Bo is afraid. Bo
is afraid. Bo is afraid.
Don't you know about the bow? Well, everybody know that Bo is
the bow is the word of the bow. Bo is the word of it. We did a surfing bird joke, so you're welcome.
Surfing.
Where would you rank Austin Butler's performance with other music person biopics? I think he's besides Freddie Mercury, I think he's number one because not only did he have the voice, but he also embodied what Elvis Presley was,
and he still is Elvis Presley to this day. Well, thank you very much. That's the best part of the fucking movie.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
When he deep throats the fucking microphone. Thank you. Thank you very much.
With suspicious minds. Those Las Vegas performances in the movie.
Yeah.
Those Las Vegas performances were amazing.
I need to clean my glasses. Holy crap, Days is dirty.
But speaking of which, though, they played Suspicious Minds in the background of the Argyle trailer. That's actually kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But
pretty cool though. It's good
oh
song.
my god, Jared.
Oh my god. What is this?
Oh, my little hungry one. Hungry one. Open up a package of my bologna. Oh yeah, but if you guys are really looking for something to watch about an actual musical icon, go watch Weird the Al Yankovic Story.
That isn't true at all. Yeah, go check it out.
Oh no, it's the most true biopic that's ever there.
Yeah, he was definitely shot by a minion of Madonna. Yeah,
and he definitely assassinated Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, and Madonna also became the new Pablo Escobar. Yeah, that definitely happened.
If you think we're serious, you're idiots.
Yeah,
you are most definitely an idiot.
And also, Michael Jackson was a copycat for "Beat It."
That wasn't true. Oh, I'm a little hungry one. Hungry one. Open up a package of my bologna. You want to talk about somebody who I think could embody Weird Al perfectly? Daniel Radcliffe.
Did you know that Aaron Paul was originally Weird Al because there was a short that was made like by the director like 10 years ago, something like that?
Yeah.
Aaron Paul.
That's funny. Mr. Yankovic is a genius.
Little Yankovic.
Huck, I love you.
Hell yeah.
I love you.
Hell yeah.
Weird is the bomb. Best and truest doc of all time. Yeah. I love you for that there, dude.
I remember the first time I showed my best friend that one, he was dying laughing. Like both of us were just dying at the very end. It's just like the freeze frame of Al just going, yeah, with his Emmy, and then it's like no! Al, and then it was Al was unfortunately shot and murdered or something like that.
You guys thought this was going to be basically I was going to show you his life as a kid all the way to where he is now. You really do not know Weird Al Yankovic, do you?
Nope.
I love Rocky Road. So let's go and buy another gallon, baby. I love Rocky Road. So come and have another triple scoop with me. Oh my god, dude. Hopefully Weird Al doesn't give us copyright.
Another one rides the bus.
The real Weird Al as the agent who rejects himself is both meta and brilliant. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey. Oh, Al, you can't smoke in here.
Did they actually put Weird Al's music on the radio or no? Because I wouldn't think that
I don't remember if they did or not, but if they did, that's amazing.
I know that they did in the movie, but it's entirely fake, so I have no clue if that's real or not. But yeah.
But if we ever got into contact with Weird Al, we would definitely have to do an interview with him talking about that.
Well, Sean Chandler freaking met him. Did you see that? That was awesome.
Oh crap. Damn, dude, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I think he met him in LA though, so it makes sense because it's LA. But hell, Huck.
Well, speaking of people, I need to talk to on my live show is Sean Chandler.
Yeah, that would be awesome, and get Cody Leach in there
for sure. But obviously, I need
Papa Leach. Papa Roach. Papa Leach, and Uncle Sean. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Sean, dude. Let's see. Weird was great. So glad I got a 4K release too. Yep. It's great. I have it on 4K as well.
I just got the
Laren, you lucky son of a bitch.
Damn. I need to go meet him with my grandpa because my grandpa was the person who got me into Weird Al, so that'd be awesome. Weird Al is
Yankovic. It's hard to pronounce. So how about we go with this? Weird Al Yankovic.
Dr. Demento. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because he was on Dr. Demento. Yeah.
Dr. Demento, that counts.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense that he was on there though. But yeah.
Have you seen Legend starring Tom Hardy? No, I have not. Heard of it though. Even though it's from the same director as Finest Kind, which, by the way, fuck that shit.
Yep. Anyway, mind if we wrap it up here?
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here because we've already covered our waterfront. We've gone on for about an hour. But thank you guys for tuning in to our new segment that we're doing, also our new live show, Weekly Watches with Luke and Mike. So
all right, last couple questions, Lo.
Because you guys are killing it with the chat. Did you never see UH? I've seen clips of UHF. From what I've seen, it's freaking hilarious.
I know that Al
plays
used to do
Al plays a dreamer that imagines himself as Rambo.
I remember there was a Weird Al TV show, but it was like very much like a Mr. Rogers type thing. But yeah, it wasn't great.
Let's see. Also, Al slapped my hand during his concert. Took my wife to see him for our anniversary, and he ran up the aisle and high-fived me. Awesome,
nice, man. I bet you never washed your hand again after that. I wouldn't personally, but
I would never wash my hands again for that. Like also if I was taking a shower, I would be like, Al high-five me with this hand. I'm not washing.
Yeah, out the door or out the curtain. Yeah.
I'll have to probably talk to Huck about that when I get him on the show. Thank you, boys. Stopping in. Who is an actor that you think closely resembles you? That's a good question.
Sydney Sweeney. No, I'm kidding. Young Logan Lerman. For Perks of Being a Wallflower specifically. Not Percy Jackson. Fuck Percy Jackson.
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a very good question.
Like, I'm still gonna think for a second. Probably Daniel LaRusso now, the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because obviously of karate and stuff like that. I'm saying his personality.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, of course. Because you want to talk about people that I love so much I would love to meet in person? Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
He seems like a really and also in interviews, he is such a genuine dude. So it's like, yeah, I want to meet him. Yeah, so thank you everybody that came in. Shout out to Huck, shout out to Fritzky. You guys know who you are that came into the chat tonight. You guys are great.
Blue Judd.
Yeah. So yeah, Mike, you know the drill, dude. Plug them.
All right. Y'all can find me here on YouTube, Mike's Reviews and Analysis, Letterboxd, Music Board, Serialized, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Criticless. I think that's about it. It's all same name. Mike's Reviews and Analysis. Some might have the handle of Movies and Train Studios or just Movies and Trains, but yeah. I just haven't updated them, I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
I'm also glad you called it Twitter. It's not X. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Fuck you, Elon Musk.
You want me to do it?
He is one goddamn son of a bitch. Yeah, no.
Okay, fine.
You don't gotta.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again though, like sometime soon though. I'm saying.
Yeah, I heard that at one point he was gonna step down, and as the Twitter CEO, but I was like, it's already changed enough. Why step down at this point? It's a completely different fucking social media platform now. But whatever. Never update them.
I'd say update them. Fine. But regardless, thank you everybody so much for watching. We will be back on Sunday for the show once again. And then Monday we'll probably be back again for the actual live show that I do. or maybe later this week, depending on what's going on. If Tracy's actually going to be able to come in this time, but we'll figure it out. So thank you everybody that came in tonight. Y'all are awesome. We love you all. 1 second. Asshole. He said it's a guy that just came in and said you guys suck.
Okay.
Well, yeah, just for that you're banned. But regardless, thank you everybody so much. You guys are awesome. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Let's cheers. So I know this is empty, but cheers to a good week. Let's have a good time.
I got a drink. Wait, I don't have a drink. Fuck.
But cheers to a good week, y'all. Let's have a good time. So, anyways, everybody, thank you everybody so much for watching and coming into the chat. Y'all are the best. So stay tuned for everything coming up. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Balloons.